Hi, I'm Marianne Porter, and I'm the principal investigator of the Florida Atlantic Biomechanics Lab in the biology department at Florida Atlantic University. We use biomechanics, so engineering and principles from physics, to understand how animals move. And we like to explore animals from a wide range of species found within our oceans, but a lot of our work does focus on sharks. We're very interested in how the cartilage works in sharks. I've shown previously that it works as a spring and as a brake. So we are currently exploring a lot of these mineralization patterns that you can see here in these vertebrae, which are made of cartilage. We're exploring these patterns of mineral and thinking about how that impacts each species' ability to act as a spring or a brake when it swims. And we study swimming in the animals as well, and we do this in a variety of ways. We like to use volitional swimming in my lab, where we're able to study how animals swim around doing their own thing. So we let them swim around the tank and study them rather than putting them on an underwater treadmill. And in this particular case, we are studying how they're swimming around in 3 dimensions. And so we're encouraging this bonnethead shark, who's wearing a whole bunch of beads so we can track its movements through space. So we can study how it uses its pectoral fins to maneuver around places that are complicated, like coral reefs. And as animals move through complicated environments, they're going to want to have some ways to gain hydrodynamic benefits, provide themselves with a little bit of armor, like in these shark dermal denticles seen here. So if you've ever touched a shark when you've been visiting an aquarium, it may have felt like sandpaper, and that's because they have these tiny dermal denticles all over their skin that make them feel like sandpaper. We study the materials of shark skin. So we think about it as a giant rubber band that covers the sharks. And we're exploring how adding these dermal denticles in various shapes and densities impacts the stretchiness of that rubber band. Finally, I mentioned we do study animals from a variety of ocean species. In the bottom right, you can see some spines from a lionfish. Lionfish are invasive species here in Florida, and we've been trying to study how their defense system works. How do these spines work, and try to get at some understanding of what these animals are doing and what makes them such great invaders in our South Florida habitats. On the top right, we have some bones from marine mammal vertebrae. So these are vertebrae from animals that originally evolved on land, but now they're swimming back in the water. They make a really interesting system to study large evolutionary transitions. Plus, we can learn a lot about how their skeletons work as animals that are living their entire lives in water. So they're missing out on some of those weight-bearing exercises that we as terrestrial mammals hear about and know are so important for our health. So that's just a little bit about what we do in the Fab Lab. We like to think about biomaterials, be it skeletal materials, spines, skin, and then think about what that means for the animals as they're swimming around in the ocean. FAU is an amazing place to study this. Atlantic is in the name, so we're right by the ocean. We have access to some amazing resources where I and my students can work and get to know and learn about these animals in a really great place. So we hope to see you here. Bye.